I can't believe this. I actually cannot believe this. Brawlhalla have done it once again. They just dropped the biggest patch I have ever seen. And I know I always say this, but this time, trust me, this time it is real. And let's start this video with the least important thing in this patch. Okay, it's actually pretty important too. There's a new skirmish, hey, a new skirmish. Light versus Shadow. Light like that guy from Death Note. And Shadow like that guy from Sonic, you know, Shadow. But anyways, we have some cool borders on both Team Shadow and Team Light. But the thing that I like more about Team Shadow is the avatar and the title Malevolent. Benevolent, Malevolent, bro, that's so satisfying to say. But yeah, I prefer Malevolent compared to Benevolent. And that is why I'm gonna pick Team Shadow. And it's not gonna be only me, it's gonna be you as well. You better pick Team Shadow. It's gonna be the winning team, trust me. And now let's continue. So if we were to go into the shop, what is going on over here? We have this dude over here. I'm gonna make a separate video on this, by the way. Not only am I making another video for this skin, but we're also gonna try out this skin in this video because this skin is insane. And you can get this skin for free if you are subscribed to the channel. But I'm gonna explain to you guys how in like 1 minute. Let's first check the other stuff in the store. Our Legend RGB 400. This is a new color, right? I'm not tripping out. Surely I'm not tripping out. Is this a trail effect? Oh my god, that is so when you knock out someone upwards, or when you hit someone upwards, they're gonna have this effect. I'm buying this instantly. The blue one is just so much better. I'm gonna explain to you guys what this is exactly though in game. Also, what is this? Oh, they had to do it again. Companion. Remove these companions. Okay, this one is pretty good, I won't lie. Raised by oh hell nah, put it for adoption. But let me not miss out on the heat wave. Oh, no, I already talked about this, I'm just kidding. Let me not miss out on Adidas Raptor. Also, I'm not sure if I said that right, but we have a basketball. We have a basketball now, and we have a sponsored boots. Nice. But let me tell you so. Oh, no, not my type. But hey, look at his orb skin though. This is probably one of the best orb skins in the game. Also, let me know what you guys think about this RGB color. I think it's pretty average. It's pretty okay. Now let's go back to talking about the most insane skin in the game. The Ascended Wu Shang. You get the skin, you get the Echoes of Balance Trail effect, you got the genuine, yes, and you get Union's Protection Knockout effect, and then this one is okay. And what do you guys think about this skin? Oh my god, look at that locking animation. Aura, oh my god, infinite aura. The spear is insane. The gauntlets are pretty good as well. I think I like the spear more though. I have to play this in a game, I have to. Aura. Ladies and gentlemen, like always, you know I do giveaways for these skins. I did one for the Ascended Nyx, which I did on Twitter. As for this Wu Shang one, I'm gonna do it on Instagram. But I'm gonna be giving away over 5 to 10 Ascended Wu Shang codes, yes. So if you wanna participate in a giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel. Just be subscribed to PavelskiBH because either way you don't lose anything by subscribing to the channel. But in order for me to DM you, so you can get this sexy skin, in order for me to do that, you have to follow my Instagram. So if you're following my Instagram, I'm just gonna shoot you a DM saying, hey, you're following my Instagram, so therefore I picked you to win the giveaway. And also I recently gave away some codes, so here's proof of these codes. Literally all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel and follow my Instagram. The Instagram is in the description down below, and if you don't see it there, it's gonna be pinned as a comment. Let's try to get 40k followers. That's the goal, that's the goal. Now let's try this skin out in an actual game. Let's take a small sneak peek on the skin though. Before we go into a game with it, just a very small... Oh my god, look at that, bro. Look at that lock-in animation, dude. Holy... Oh my goodness, dude. Nah. Also, why does he look so old? What is it? I need to change the color. What about gold first? That's a lot better. But for now, let's just use the classic color. This is how it's supposed to look like. Do you guys hear this? There's an effect on the dash. What is this, dude? What is this? Why is there an effect on the dash? Why is there an effect on the dash? Now, I don't know if that's okay. This game is becoming too much now, bro. What is this? What is going on? Also, the trail effect. Boom. Oh. Pretty crazy. Okay, no more leaking. We need to go in again. And ladies and gentlemen, we're actually starting a game now. I'm playing against my favorite player, Swerve. Now let's try out every single signature or every single move on this character. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, Teros is actually nerfed now, but I'm kind of getting... Whoa, I'm getting cooked. What the heck? But yeah, let's see the signatures. Let's see. Oh, wait, even the light attacks are animated. Did you guys see that? Boom, boom. The spear, everything has... effects, almost every move. Oh my god, that dancing is okay, nothing too crazy, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. The cider has an effect. Bro, what did I cook on this ascended skin? This might even be better than the next skin. Oh my, look at those effects. Yo, this skin is crazy. Let's try out the signatures. Look at this. Oh my god, look at that. Let's see the end sig, the side sig. Oh, bro, no, that is so clean. What? Okay, let's hit it. Oh my god, it changes as well. Oh my goodness, bro. This is actually crazy. This is actually... What a crazy skin. I misclicked. Even the ground pound has an effect, bro. It has a ground shattering effect. Do you hear that? Look at that. I'm in an anime. Yo. Yo. What is this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they actually cooked with this skin. I mean, it's 900 mammoth coins, so hopefully they cooked with it, you know? And watch me get a Q now. Dodge here. That doesn't kill me. That hit. That hit. The sound effects are crazy, by the way. Let me just say that. He thinks he's gonna win this, but little does he know, I have a dodge read. Boom, boom. And then... boom. Just like that. Oh. Oh! And by the way, recovery got nerfed. Recovery got nerfed. And it still killed me. Yeah, I'm kinda leaking. They nerfed the recovery, dude. Also, full zoom in on this splash art over here on the lock-in. Even this is cool, look at this. Now, as for a straight up comparison, what do you guys think about this? Which skin would you get if you could? I really think the Wu Shang skin is a bit better though. The light attacks even are animated, but wait, hold up. I think for the Nyx, the light attacks are animated as well. I'm just tripping out, dude. The only thing that's new is the dash. That skin might have one up on the Nyx because of that dash. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I just got 6 spammed. I'm dead. I'm actually just dead. Wait, did I just die? Oh, hold up though. The run back. 1 for 1, 1 for 1. 1 for 1, hold up, I killed him here. See guys, what did I do? His last talk, I killed him. I definitely killed him there. Alright, anyway, so let's continue. Oh my god, I'm getting actually spammed, bro. But I think the Wu Shang is better, dude. The Wu Shang is a bit better, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just favored towards the gauntlet stuff. Oh my... Okay, I kinda cooked there, I won't lie. Hold up, this is looking like an intense game. Last talk situation here. I'm gonna win this. It's not gonna be like last time. Trust. There's that. I just walked into that. Yo, don't you dare do that. Alright, perfect. He's not gonna kill me here. Yep, all good. Okay, delay recovery Q. Simple as that. Oh, yeah. Boom. Final thoughts, guys. Final thoughts on these two skins before we continue. What are we thinking? Rate both of them right now. I think the Wu Shang is 0.5 better than the next one too. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the least of the patch. What is to come is the most important part, and it is the balance patch. They added the balance patch, dude. In fact, one of the biggest balance patches ever. Not really one of the biggest. It's pretty big. Let me just say it's pretty... Yeah, anyways, most importantly, let's start reading this balance patch. Let's start reading what's happening out here. Starting with Axe. Axe recovery decreased force from a range of 75-50 to a range of 70-50 fixed. And also they nerfed the variables as well. What does this mean? It basically means that Axe recovery is gonna kill later now. Honestly, very good change. Axe recovery killed super early. How much later? We're gonna test it out very soon. Let me just read every single patch note and we're gonna test most of the stuff out, if not everything. Axe Downer decreased the maximum speed and amount of allowed acceleration during the attack, especially in the backwards direction. And honestly, again, a very good exchange. I think this weapon needs to have a lot lower drift because it's a heavy weapon. So technically it should be slower and heavier than the light weapons, you know? Are these exchanges enough to make the weapon more balanced? No, this is gonna be one of the best weapons in 2 still, if not the best. For once, we're gonna see how that plays out. Battle boots though. Neutral light increased damage from 12 to 13. But anyways, the more important part is boot side light. Slightly decreased threat coverage at the forward edge of the attack. Interesting, we're gonna have to see the hitbox change. Maybe it's a very good change. But more importantly, increased total recovery time on miss. When you miss this move, you're gonna be stunned for a longer time. And let me tell you, that move was pretty unpunishable. But honestly, this is gonna be bad for me because I'm planning on maining Teska, because clearly Teska is gonna be the best character in the game. Blasters, okay. I saw this for the first time, I actually, oh my god, let me just tell you something, guys. Decreased stun from a range of 24-18 to a range of 23-17. What does this mean for a Blasters player? It means that Sidelights here is not true anymore. But hold up, guess what? They increased the damage from 10 to 12. What are we trying to do here? What are we trying to do here? Why are we increasing the damage from 10 to 12 and reverting the true combo? Now let me show you something. This is one of the previous patches, and look at what happens over here. Blaster's Sidelight increased them from a range of 22 to 24-18. 24 makes it a true combo, and that is why they decrease the damage from 15 to 10 in this previous balance patch, because it's a true combo Sidelight to Sider, and that would be a lot of damage if it was 15, so they decided to nerf the Sidelight to do lower damage. But now, in this current balance patch, they didn't even revert the 15 damage. They decided the Blasters is too good of a weapon to have that much damage. So they decided to just do 10 to 12. Even though they reverted the true combo, it doesn't exist anymore. But the damage, what would revert it to 15? Might as well just do it to 12. Blasters is the most played weapon. Everyone knows this. This company sometimes gets on my nerves. Let me tell you that. It gets on my nerves. This makes absolutely no logical sense. Where is the logic? Moving on. Bow Neutralite increases damage from 14 to 15. Don't think that was necessary? Sure, whatever. But then after this damage change, all of a sudden, there's quite a few nerfs in here. Not only nerfs, so there's one buff. So the only thing they buffed was Downlight. They increased the threat coverage of the ground splash, which is stupid in my opinion, because Downlight was a very good move. Sidelight decreased vertical threat coverage of the arrow shot on hit. I don't even know how is that gonna play out. I wanna see it in game. We're gonna find out soon. And then Bow Neutral slightly decreased horizontal threat coverage. This was the most needed change for sure. The Bow Neutral change. And then Bow Ground Pound decreased threat coverage of the arrow shot on hit. So what does that mean? I think it means that in 2v2 there's gonna be less of a splash like coverage. Next is Cannon. Cannon Downlight decreased damage from 13 to 11. So we're increasing and decreasing damage in these recent balance patch. I don't know what's happening. Cannon Neutral Air increased force from 35 fixed for 53 variable to 38 fixed for 54 variable. So Neutral Air is gonna kill pretty early. Not really pretty early, but earlier for sure. I don't know if that's good. I mean, it's good for the Cannon players, but I don't know how I feel about it. Next is Chakram. Split Neutral increased them from a range of 20-16 to a range of 22-18. So what does this mean for Chakrams in reality? It probably means that you can string the move easier into recovery, that's for sure. And maybe even go for a jump nair again, or an exhausted recovery. I think they're trying to fix Chakrams right now, but I don't know if this is gonna save them. They did one more change, so the Chakram Downer increased ten of the aerial version from a range of 14-13 to a range of 16-15. And also for the grounded version, you can read this 1970 to 21-19. I'm not sure if this means they're adding a true combo back to it, or if it's just harder to escape a string now, or a non-true combo. We're gonna find out soon. But next is a very good one. Hammer. Hammer Sidelight decreased damage from a range of 19-17 to a range of 18-16. Honestly, not too big of a change. Neutral Air decreased damage from 22 to 20. And then Side Air decreased damage from 22-20 to a range of 20-18. They just keep decreasing the damage. Moving on to Guitars. Increased damage from 11 to 12 on the Enlight. And increased damage from 9 to 11 on the Downhill. Okay, that's it for Guitars. Moving on. Orb Neutral Light. Okay, so they actually made a very interesting orb change. Orb Neutral Light is now faster on the swing when you use it, but when you miss the move, it has more recover time, so you're gonna be stunned for a longer time, and I think that's a pretty good change, pretty big and good change. And also the nerf D-Light increased auto recovery time on miss, which is the same thing, more stun when you miss the D-Light. Also, let's talk about the next change. Increased stun at the end of the hit window from a range of 20-17-24 to a range of 29-26. This is for Lance, and I don't know. I don't think this is good. This might make Nair into recovery true sometimes, no? Or Nair into Cider even unjumpable sometimes. No, it can't be that. But I don't think Lance needed this, but sure. Sight Neutral Light. Oh, they nerfed Sight a lot, by the way. I think this needed to be nerfed though. Neutral Light definitely needed to be nerfed. It's a very fast move. You can use it in every situation and escape pretty unscathed, you know what I'm trying to say. And for everything else, they just nerfed the damage by quite a lot. You can read it for yourself. It's literally damage nerf everything else. Honestly, Side is gonna do quite a lot less damage now with their dodge reads and strings. Interesting. Unarmed Neutral Light decreased damage from 14 to 12. Unarmed Down Air decreased maximum damage from 16 to 10. Bro, what are these changes? I'm actually losing it. Kaya Sidebow decreased force. Increased minimum charge time from 8 to 11? I don't think this was necessary. Why would they decrease the force? Kaya Down Sigon Bow. Increased for... I don't think this was a necessary change. Ragnar down X increased force from 75. They're buffing this again. Wow, what a change. Oh wait, it's actually a decent change. Never mind. Okay, the new character, by the way, Ransom. Increased maximum total damage of the final explosion of the Ensigon chakrams. That weird stick that you can hold and then boom, it explodes, you know? And then side chakram, decreased force. This was necessary. That sig had way too much force. And increased total recovery time. So you're gonna be stunned for a bit longer after using the sig. Nice, nice. Good changes. Arrows, guys. Arrows. Decreased force of the aerial version of Ensig on X. In my opinion, the Ensig on X... Okay, maybe it should have been nerfed. You know what? Maybe it deserved a small nerf, yeah. But these are more important. The down sig and side sig. I think these nerfs are gonna be pretty big. They also nerfed the total recovery time. This is super good. You're gonna be stunned for longer when you side sig on Teros. And also decreased force on the down sig. And increased total recovery time as well. Bro, this is actually crazy. They finally nerfed this creature. I literally made a video the day before. And guess what? They're nerfing this creature. But this is not enough. Hammer side sig needs a small nerf as well. Just a small nerf to kill a bit later. Vivi neutral boost, bro. This sig is beyond broken. I'm happy they're nerfing it. They decreased the threat coverage of the rear of the attack, and also Vivi down sig on boost, the increased total recovery time. Oh my god, this is so good because down sig is unpunishable. That sig is unpunishable. Also, they're kind of buffing Wu Shang, increasing the damage as well on his sigs. Huh. Nerfing, buffing the force on side sig and end sig. And Yumiko neutral hammer decreased them from 24 to 18. I feel bad for Fezaro. If you're an EU player, you know Fezaro. He has a level 100 Yumiko and he's not gonna have his true combo after the end sig. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the balance patch. What do you think about this balance patch? I personally rate it. Honestly, I don't like this balance patch just because there's so many numbers. What even happened, bro? There's so many damage changes in this balance patch. What's going on? In my opinion, hammer needs some hitbox tunes. No, not hammer, my bad. Axe needs some hitbox changes on some moves. As for hammer, maybe the D-light needs a small change. That's about it though. And the weapon will be reasonable. Anyways, that's all we have for the balance patch. Oh, it's time to test stuff, guys. It is time to test stuff. How about we just go into training and start with my favorite change, the blasters change. Oh boy, am I so happy right now. Maybe it's true on 6 decks. Who knows? If we have 6 decks, is it a true combo? And guess what? Even on 6 decks, it's not a true combo. So the question is it true with more decks? No, I don't think it is though. Is it true on higher damage, 160 damage Aesop? No, I cannot believe it. And it does less damage than it used to be. But blasters are whack again. What are they doing? Let's go on 9 decks Vrax. And if we cannot hit... Why am I... Wait, I need to use my skins. What am I doing? What is this base skin Vrax? Where's Princess Bubblegum? Alright, 9 decks Vrax. Still not true. Oh my god, Brawlhalla disgusts me. Sometimes I'm just disgusted by this game. Let me just say that. I am just disgusted by this company. Why? At least make the damage back to 15, bro, on the sideline. Alright, so I think I got my point across. This thing is not true. And if it's true, it is not consistent. Let me say that. Now let's move on to sight and bow, because these two weapons got changes. And Muni has them both. So might as well just play Muni and see the changes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's see. Definitely kind of feel it a bit, not too much though. It's still a very fast move, but you can definitely see that it has more stun on use. Okay, that's good. That's good. You can get punished. And the damage from this weapon is gonna be a lot less than before. Let's try out bow now. Yeah, so they nerfed this part horizontally. When you catch on the left and on the right, I think they nerfed the hitbox. Definitely. Yeah, this used to hit 100%. There's no way. Okay, that's a good nerf. This is actually a very good nerf. And I also want to see the hitbox of this. Bro, is the splash bigger now? Holy. What is the hitbox? Okay, I don't think that's gonna change too much. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go to our favorite character, Patrick, or in other words, Teros. And let's actually feel the Teros changes. Let's start with the axe signatures. How about we just start with the axe signatures? I just want to see the changes. Sides, this has to kill 100%. Barely. It barely kills. Oh my god, it barely kills. Oh my god. But this is actually a very good change. This is a very good change. 120 does not kill. 130 even it does not kill. Alright, let's try it out. 130, boom. Yep, it doesn't kill. Good change. Let's see the DC. Does not kill. And does not kill. What about 140? I think this doesn't even kill on 140. Yeah, this 100% kills before. No question about it. What about 150? Alright, let's see. Oh my, this is insane. What a good nerf. Very good, very good. The only thing is this that is a problem. See, that kills. Probably it kills 140 as well. Let's see. Alright, let's test it out. Yep. Anyways, let's try out the axe acceleration. Where's it? What's the change, bro? They did not change this. Are they lying in the patch notes, there's no difference. This doesn't change anything. This does not change anything. And let me tell you something. The recovery change probably doesn't change anything as well. It probably doesn't change anything as well. Okay, maybe it changes a bit. That should kill. Anyways, I'm just done with this character. This character is still gonna be S tier, or at least A plus 100%. But the thing is, I think this character is probably the best legend in the game right now. Teska. So once they changed this move over here, I think they changed the hitbox a bit, which is probably not gonna be noticeable. And they also changed the stun that you have after the move. I guess it's noticeable, but... Alright, let's see the orb change, the end light. Definitely a bit slower. Definitely, but won't change too much. This move is insanely fast. What about the D-light? I don't really see too big of a difference again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's test when this move kills. Or this combo. 140 probably. Yeah, no. Okay, so not too big of a change. A very good change is this though. You can definitely feel that you're a lot slower after using that move, and your opponent has a longer time to punish it. So this is a very good change. And they also nerfed the hitbox of this move, which is deserved. And ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the final thing we're checking, and we're going to a few games to just try out some stuff in games. I just wanted to check. I don't really think I'm gonna check out the signatures for this guy besides this sig. Hopefully this doesn't kill. Yeah, okay, this would kill before. This is it used to be such a broken sig, dude. It has so much force. And also I think they buffed the damage of this a bit. So basically, that's it. We can try out the chakram change, I guess. I don't think it does too much though. Downer into neutral air, not a true combo. Oh, I don't know what these chakram changes were, honestly. But yeah, I think this weapon needs to get at least balance, bro. That's so bad. I don't even think this changed anything. It just makes these follow-ups faster, and that's about it. There's no true combo, no nothing new, I think. Oh yeah, nice. That's it. I'm just kidding. There's one final change. This sig finally kills. They actually buffed the sig a lot, by the way, which is pretty crazy. A very insane buff. This almost kills, dude. What? This is probably the most noticeable change in this patch. Bro, what is that change? This thing is actually crazy now. But keep in mind, this is on Brawlhalla. And the change was not really that big. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. And I know I didn't try out 2 changes. I want to try them out in an actual game. As for the Kaya changes, the side sig doesn't really kill. Let me just say it kind of destroyed this signature. It should kill right here. On Brawlhalla it doesn't kill. And the D-sig also doesn't, which is actually surprising. I don't know why they nerfed these 2 sigs that much. Didn't think they deserved that big of a nerf. As for the Teros axe and hammer changes, I think you guys already know you won't be able to feel a massive difference. This side sig over here is still kinda gonna kill when it's supposed to kill. And the D-sig, I guess there's a small difference, but yeah, this weapon is, these 2 weapons and this character is still insane. As for the side damage racking up, I guess you can't really tell the difference, because that's the only thing they changed. The only thing you can tell the difference of is, I guess, this side light slightly. It's quite a bit slower, but yeah, this weapon is still gonna be pretty good and one of the most played weapons in 1 versus 1s. Total domination, in fact. Ooh.
Bro. Let's make it, bro. Fuck you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're cooked.
Tranquility, tranquility.
We just gotta suck it right and it's gonna work. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go! Where did you move?
You're not gonna... Wait, don't use the audio.
So ladies and gentlemen, now, can you tell me what do you think about today's video and today's update, today's Brawlhalla update? How much are you rating this update? Because I think I have never seen this big of an update ever in the last years, actually, this time actually. In my personal opinion, they did a very good job, but in the balance patch, some stuff definitely annoyed me. They keep nerfing weapons in weird ways, and I don't know if I like that. I've said this before, I'm gonna say it again. If the weapons were outbroken in Brawlhalla, I think the game would be a lot more fun to play. But yeah, that's all from me. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you stayed to the end, you're a legend. And you know I want legends like you subscribed. So you better subscribe to the channel by clicking on this button down there. I need loyal viewers like you. Yes, you're a loyal viewer. So make sure you subscribe. And like always, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye everyone.